Hello everyone, we are going to discuss the Venturi tube. So this is a Venturi tube and it shows the Venturi effect, and merong tatlong main sections itong Venturi tube. Una yung converging section. So from a wide area, sumisikip siya. And because of that, yung velocity, it starts to speed up a bit more. And then pagdating naman sa pinakamasikip na area, yun na yung throat, the narrowest part. And dito, yung pinakamabilis na velocity, and this is the critical point used for flow measurement. And lastly is yung diverging section, so lumuluwag na siya ulit and nag-slow down na ulit yung fluid. Now let's look at some key concepts of Venturi tube. So sa Venturi kasi hinahanap yung velocity, and we are going to get its formula from the Bernoulli's equation. Madiderive natin siya from that. Next is it measures flow rate by comparing pressure at the wider inlet and narrow throat. And there is no potential difference. Kailangan natin matandaan to because we will use that later sa derivation. And then next is due to its smooth and gradual design, it has minimal pressure drop compared to other flow meters. And lastly, the diverging section helps recover some of the lost pressure. Ayan, paano nga ba na-derive yung formula para sa Venturi? So sabi natin kanina na it was derived from the Bernoulli's equation. Kaya ayan, sa number 1, wala nga lang yung sa may bandang work and then yung friction losses. Also, kasama rin sa key concepts na there is no potential difference. Kaya, pwede na natin i-cancel yung H1 and H2 kasi mag-zero din lang yun. Kaya, pagdating sa number 2, wala na siya. Kung matatandaan natin, another formula for pressure is rho GH. So, if sinubstitute natin yung rho GH doon sa P, magiging rho GH over rho. Kaya, yun, na-cancel yung dalawang rho, naging GH na lang. At ayun yung nangyari sa number 3. And then, kung napansin nyo, imbis na V1 squared minus V2 squared, naging siyang V2 squared minus V1 squared kasi nilipat natin siya sa kabilang side, and then magiging negative na yung V1 and then positive yung V2. Kaya pinagpalit lang natin para mas magandang tignan. For number 4, binaba lang natin yung G and then everything remains the same. Now, let us note na from our volumetric flow rate, Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Kaya, ang V1 natin is equal to A2 V2 over A1. Kaya for number 5, yung V1 squared natin, naging quantity A2 V2 over A1 squared. And kung mapapansin nyo, meron silang common factor which is yung V2 squared. Kaya yun ang nangyari sa number 6, nilabas natin yung V2 squared. Kaya ang nangyari sa loob ay 1 minus A2 squared over A1 squared, and all of that is divided by 2G. And then, tinaas lang natin yung 2G para maging kasama siya ng H para sa number 7. Pero ang gusto nating mahanap dito is yung V2. Kaya naman, after a little more simplification, ito na siya. Yung approximate. And then, there is also the actual. Ang nadagdag lang dyan is yung CV, which is yung coefficient ng Venturi, and also itong rho m over rho minus 1, wherein yung rho m is yung density ng fluid na ginamit for measuring, while yung rho is the density of fluid being measured. If sa problem ay hindi naman given yung densities, edi yung approximate yung gagamitin natin. But if given yung CV pero walang density, yung approximate, dadagdagan lang natin ng CV. And that is it for the derivation of formula. Ito yung mga gagamitin natin formulas sa Venturi problems.
So for the first problem, so dito sa topic na Venturi tube, so a horizontal Venturi meter with inlet diameter of 200 mm and throat diameter of 100 mm is employed to measure the flow of water. The reading of the differential manometer connected to the inlet is 180 mm of mercury. If the coefficient of discharge is 0.98, determine the rate of flow. Given that the density of the mercury is 13,600 kg per cubic meter. So we know na sa isang Venturi tube, meron tayong dalawang different value of areas, and then dito yung sa manometer. So this one, yung pinaka mas malawak, will be the area 1. And dito sa my throat will be the area 2. And alam naman natin na ang formula ng rate of flow, volumetric flow rate, is equal to area times velocity. And this will be the same if it is area 1 times velocity 1, and then yung area 2 times yung velocity 2. So, dito sa problem na to, we will solve for the value of V1 mula sa ating formula, and therefore ang gagamitin natin dyan later on will be the value of A1, which is the 200 millimeter. So we will now plug in the formula. So we have V1 is equal to CV square root of 2 the gravity delta H, and then A1 over A2 squared minus 1, and then yung density nila, density ng nasa manometer, which is the mercury, and then yung density na measure minus 1. Yan. So now we are given with the coefficient of Venturi na 0.98. Okay, then square root of, we have here 2. Ang ating gravity for the SI unit is 9.81 meter per second squared. And dito naman sa denominator niya, we have the area 1, which is 2 pi over 4. Since diameter yung given. And then 200 millimeter. And then ko-convert natin siya into meter. Cancel, cancel. And ganyan sa denominator niya, pi over 4. Yung area natin, yung diameter natin sa may throat na 100 millimeter. And this should be converted also into meter. Cancel out, and then tong buong part na to will be squared. This is squared also. Negative 1. Actually, we can make the exponent of this into 4 using the law of exponent. So this will cancel out to, since same lang naman sila. And then moving on, dito sa may part ng density, the density of the mercury is 13,600. And the density na ating minimeasure, that will be the water. So we have, for the SI unit, 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter. Minus 1. So this will be cancelled out, this unit. And then, dito pa pala sa delta H, we have 180 millimeter of mercury. So we should convert this also into meter. Cancel out, cancel out. So using looking at the unit of the numerator, so we have m times m, that will be m squared, and then ang maiwan naman dito is s squared, and then dito naman nag-cancel out na both, so that will be unitless, and then dito naman sa baba magiging square meter parehas yan, and that will also cancel out. And we can see here that there is a square root over here, so this will become meter per second only for the final answer. And if we will going to plug this equation in a calculator, we will have 1.6879 meter per second. Pero ang hinahanap natin dito is itong Q. So Q is equal to V1 times A1. That will be 1.67879 meter per second multiplied by pi over 4. And then i-convert din natin siya into meter. Squared. This will cancel out. Therefore, we will have the value of 0.0 0.0530 cubic meter per second.
For example number 2, a horizontal venturimeter with inlet and chute diameter 30 cm and 15 cm respectively is used to measure the flow of water. The reading of differential manometer connected to the inlet and the chute is 20 cm of mercury. Determine the rate of flow. Okay, so first, we determine the given in the problem. Diameter 1 is 30 centimeters and diameter 2 is 15 centimeters. And for the manometer reading na i-denote natin as X is 20 centimeters of mercury. Ang hinahanap naman sa problem na ito is yung volumetric flow rate, which is denoted as Q. So proceed tayo sa solution. First, we must solve for the areas area 1 and area 2. For area 1, A1 is equal to pi over 4 multiplied by the square of D1. We substitute the values, but for D1, we must convert it to meters. In 1 meter, there is 100 centimeter. Then we cancel centimeter. A1 is now equal to 0.0707 square meter. For area 2, same lang siya. Papalitan lang natin si 30 cm ng 15 cm. Then we compute again. It will give us 0.0177 square meter. Next is to compute for the differential head. H is equals to X, which is yung reading ng manometer, multiplied by SH over SO minus 1. So, yung SH at SO ay specific gravities ng fluids. Kung saan yung SH is yung mas heavy na fluid. In the problem, mercury ang mas heavier. Therefore, ang value ng SH is 13.6, which is standard yan, specific gravity ng mercury. And for SO naman, specific gravity ng mas magaan na fluid, which is water, and yung specific gravity is equal to 1. Substituting the values and then compute, delta H is equal to 252 cm of water. Now, we need to convert it to meters para consistent tayo sa unit. Again, in 1 meter, there is 100 cm. Cancel centimeter unit, then delta H is now equal to 2.52 meter of water. Now, solving for velocity 1 na tayo. Given by the formula na square root of 2g delta H over the square of area 1 over area 2 minus 1. Ito yung gagamitin nating formula since wala tayong given na coefficient or yung CV. We substitute the values, square root of 2 multiplied by 9.81 meters per second square times 2.52 meters all over 0.0707 square meter over 0.0177 square meter, then square minus 1. We cancel same unit, which is square meter. And now, V1 is equal to the square root of 3.3061 square meter per square second. Extracting the square root, it will lead to 1.8183 meters per second. Now na nahanap na natin yung value ni V1, it's time for solving the volumetric flow rate. Q is equals to velocity 1 times area 1. Substituting the values, Q is equals to 1.8183 meters per second times 0.0707 square meter. Finally, we got Q as 0.1286 cubic meter per second, and that's the final answer.
And here is the sample problem. Problem is the air of velocity 15 meter per second and density of 1.3 kilogram per meter cube is entering the Venturi tube from the left. The radius of the wide part of the tube is 1 centimeter, and the radius of the thin part of the tube is 0.5 centimeter. The tube of shape U connecting wide and thin part of the main tube is filled with the mercury of the density 13,600 kg per meter cube. Determine the height difference that stabilizes between the surfaces of the mercury in U tube. So first, before solving the problem, let's determine the given. So it says that in the problem, the velocity of the air is 15 meter per second, and the density of the air is 1.3 kilogram per meter cube, and the radius of the wide tube is 1 centimeter, and the radius of the small tube is 0.5 centimeter, and the density of the mercury is 13,600 kilogram per meter cube. So in solving the problem, we can use this formula. This is the formula of the Venturi. So first step is determine the area of the tube. So the given is radius. So we find the diameter in meters para makuha natin yung area in meters din. So the area is of the first, I think this is the wide tube is 3.1416 times 10 is to negative 4 meters. And the area of the thin tube is 7.854 times 10 raised to negative 3 meters. So next is let's substitute the following given to the formula to get the final answer. In this in this problem, I just use ship solve to solve the value of height difference. So I come up with the answer 0.0164 meters, and that's the answer. Thank you.